How's it going, everybody? It's PJ4, Pete_J on YouTube, PJ Play on Twitch, coming to you from American Truck Simulator, where when we left off, we were in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. We had just made a very ugly delivery to the Eli Max. Well, it wasn't. It wasn't horrible, but it was not. Definitely not my finest hour. We have two things that I'd like to do. I have still not gotten a delivery to Monroe, Louisiana. If I can get one from Pine Bluff to Monroe, that's what we'll be doing, so that we can finish out Louisiana. We'll have all the cities in Louisiana visited and delivered to or from. So that's the only one left. If I cannot get something to Monroe, more than likely I'm going to move up here into Missouri and Iowa. I want to start picking these up. I'll take a look at the achievements, but obviously I think you got to deliver to 11 cities in Iowa and probably an equal number here in Missouri. The thing about it is, I know Illinois is going to be the next state that's going to be released. It should be released relatively soon. Currently, this is March 18th, right? Yes, it is Wednesday, March 18th. They just released a drive-through video, a playthrough kind of video last Saturday, so they're getting close. And I know once they release Illinois, there's definitely going to be, with all the work that they've done with Route 66, there is definitely going to be an achievement from going from Chicago to LA. You got to get your kicks on Route 66, y'all. So we're going to go, Los Angeles, Barstow, Kingman, Flagstaff. It's Winslow and Gallup, right? And so on and so forth. So, so I'm waiting here. Once Illinois opens, as a matter of fact, I'm hoping, cross your fingers, that the day it goes live, I'll go live and do my first foray into Illinois, which is why I want to kind of stay close, stay in Missouri, stay in Iowa, and obviously I do have a lot of work to do there. So that should work. Let's go ahead and take a look. We're looking again for either Monroe or something to Missouri or Iowa. You know what? I'm going to cut this out and you'll just see what I pick. Hey folks, we found ourselves one. I went into the external markets and I got a moving containers going from Dr. Hammer to the Pages and Price paper in Monroe, Louisiana. It's only going to net us $1,062. It's $3.05 a mile. We have 7 hours and 30 minutes to complete this. That's real world time. 7 hours and 30 minutes from, what time is it now? 1:20 in the afternoon. So I got until like almost 9 o'clock tonight to finish it. We'll finish it now. It's only 152 miles, so I don't see any reason, but we will. That will be the final city in Louisiana. We'll have Louisiana done. We'll have Arkansas done. And from Monroe, Louisiana, we'll look for something up here into Monroe or Iowa. I'm hoping to get to St. Louis. I'm relatively familiar with the town, so I'd like to see what it looks like digitized here in American Truck Simulator. So I am back into it. I'm hoping to get into a more consistency, and that's something I've lacked. The cargo is ready to be loaded. I'm not at the Dr. Hammer though. My ignition is off. My ignition is. I've been having some problems. I don't know if that's F10. That was not. That should be F12, right? F10. Why am I'm snapping pictures like a crazy man? F1. Okay, so there it is. All right, it's F1. Sorry. Let's get going.
Ready to roll.
All right. So we got to go to Doc Hammer, and there's that. And I'm just going to go through my buttons real quick. These were made, those were made moot by the advent of the new HUD. So there's our new HUD. And I can put one of these F1. This gives us the job details, the damage report, local regulations, 30 cities, 55 local roads. Then you have quick access to your photo mode, your service, your vehicle adjustment, and your widget options. You can also get into your quick breakdown of your controls, and if you wanted to change those mapping options, you've got that right there. So that's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. What was it, F5? No, F5. L. It was I. It wasn't L. It was I. There we go. We got that on. Okay. And parking brake is off. Let's get on the road here, folks. I'm sure these guys are going to be happy to get their bay back. Just been sitting here for a couple weeks waiting for a new job, I guess. All right, let's get these windows up. Because I love this new truck, but it's loud. It is loud. No, why would you do that, dude? All right, so we're gonna head to the Dr. Hammer. I'm on the yellow line.
Turn left.
All right, it's been a little while, and I can tell you this right now. My controls are a little weird. All right, we got it. Yeah, my controls are a little weird, so bear with me as I try to figure this out here. So we got. Yeah, so I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. Like I say, I've been off for a while. Oh, jeez, I can't see nothing. Wish they would make a camera that would show you if anything's coming. All right, I'm clear.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Get ready to turn right.
All right, sorry, I'm
Turn right.
I am trying to figure this out here without whip panning all around here. All right, so these are just empty. I think they're just empty tubs,
Here
right?
we are.
We're taking over.
Safe and sound.
My horn. Okay, so we'll get the hookup on this and we'll be on our way. Right? That ain't it, brother. Oop, don't hit the tilde. Game don't like it when you hit the tilde. Here we go, folks. That's how they do that, kids.
Let's do this.
All right. Head back in. Oop, back in. Parking brake on. Put it in gear. Hop out and take a look. There she is. U-block. Portable storage. Let's go ahead and hit the T-bar. That's this one? Yes, okay. That's the thing is I would like to get to a point where I'm not away from the game for so long that I forget what button does what. There we go. All right, so let's check our turn signal. Those are working. Parking brake is engaged. Yes, I know, but my reverse lights didn't come on. Okay. All right, so we're gonna just assume they work, right? Let's get back in the cab. Let's check the map. What do they got us doing here? This is an external market, so I don't really have to worry about time. And I've already done 65 to 82, and well, I didn't do 82 into what if I came down this way, 63? And let's see, I think I did this, didn't I? That I did most of that. Whereas if I do 63, I mean, and then come across here, I can pick up this 425 to 165 into Monroe. And then maybe on the way out, we can pick that up. Okay, let's do that. So this is going to wind up being 185 miles. It'll take us 3 hours, 57 minutes. Let's drive that, man. No, what did I do that for? There. Although, to be honest with you, moving too quickly again. Well, it's because I messed up, and the start didn't go as smoothly as I was hoping it was going to go. Yeah, there's no discoverables, there's no viewpoints, there's a photo spot, but that's in Monroe, so we might take care of that later when we come back and we have to find a run. So okay, we're good. I'm going to cut all this out. Don't worry about it. You won't even remember the first 15 minutes of this video. It's like it never even happened. Here we go. Windows up. She likes to growl, so you gotta keep her. Try and keep the decibels under control. All right, heading out here, gonna make a right.
Turn left.
We're making a left. That doesn't go anywhere, that street. That's what they call a spawn-in street.
Keep right, and then turn right.
So while there's no traffic on it currently, cars will just spawn out of nowhere. And you're like, where are these cars coming from? Did I go... That is a little bit longer than I kind of thought it was going to be. Faraday truck. Pulling a double. I haven't pulled a double in a while. I'd like to do that.
Keep right.
Now that we're back into it here. Keeping right, everybody knows Little Rock. All right, we're on our way. So yeah, so it's been a little bit of a time. I'm trying to figure out a way in which I can be more consistent. I've been having a lot more I was right on the edge of that. I've been having a lot more fun, to be honest with you. I've been having a lot more fun lately driving Euro truck. So I've been spending a lot more time over there than I have in American truck. What is it? Okay. The numbers are at the 5s.
Exit right.
So 55, then we gotta go. Yeah, we're at 55.
Exit right.
We're getting off 638 north. That's the other thing. I am trying to get better at utilizing the game and trying to learn more about
Turn left.
the highways and byways, and it's one of the things that I don't know why it's cheaping like that, but I'm not really slamming on the brakes. I don't know why it's doing that, but I'm trying to do better at learning the highways and byways, which is something that I always struggled with in my youth. I always knew how to get places, but I couldn't tell you, take this to that to the other thing. And I always envied the guys who could do that. Take this to that, the other thing. So I'm hoping, I want to become one of those guys. I want to be one of those guys and could go take this to that to the other thing. But in order to do that, you have to start paying much more attention to the route numbers and roadways and the highways and stuff. So I would like to do that. I keep telling you I'm going to do that, and yet I don't do that. So I guess that's all on you guys then. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it keeps, every time I press the brake, it's like, you know, I don't know why it's doing that. 530 South 63. We're riding right now on 63 South. Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh, we did alter. No, it does make it, because we're in Arkansas. I'm thinking, for some reason, I'm thinking we're in Monroe going to Arkansas, but we're not. We're in Arkansas going to Louisiana, so that is south.
Duh.
Right, we're at 55. Pulling into 60. Oh, it's 60. So let's let it come back. There we go. All right, we locked in at 62 miles per hour. There we are outside. Got a nice little run down this roadway here. We're gonna have a speed, I'm gonna come down to about 55. So far, so good. Locked in at 55. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. So we're cruising around. Yeah, so I've been enjoying doing the Euro Truck Simulator, getting the achievements done, and like I said, once we knock out Monroe, Louisiana, and we head up into we head up into Missouri and Iowa. I have not done anything there, so I will figure out what the achievements are there, and I'll start to set about picking those up as well. There's a downed tree in that.
Go straight
river.
on.
Okay. Going straight on. There was a roadway there. I didn't know if it was a hidden roadway or not, so I was trying to slow down, but apparently it was a well-known roadway that we cannot take. We got a sign for curve. Typically, if there's a sign indicating the curve, that means that curve probably gets pretty tight. So even though it doesn't say you should come down in speed, I've always found you're probably better suited if you come down in speed. It's gonna be 45, so let's get on the brake here. All right, not a bad little run. Something to get us back in the seat again, you know. There's a side road off to the left.
Caution,
there.
Please mind the speed limit. Keep left.
Oh, we're still doing.
And then turn left.
Keep left and then turn left.
Turn left.
That's a police officer. I just like shot across 3 lanes of traffic to make this left turn. Yeah, I've been out of the driver's seat for a little bit, so got a little bit of the cobwebs, but we'll get back into the swing of things. Yeah, we finished up Louisiana, and I kind of took a little bit of a break from American Truck. I'm very close to finishing up the achievements in Nordic Horizon. I have the Above the Arctic Circle, which I'm half done with, and I've been trying to get back to finish it, and I've just not been able to get there. And while doing that, I'm also hoping I get the Nordic Traveler, I think it's called. I've seen 10 of 12 viewpoints, so I need to find at least 2 more viewpoints to get that achievement. The Above the Arctic Circle is you have to make a delivery from Ivalo, Finland to is it Kiruna? Kiruna, Switzerland to Svolvær, Norway. And I've gone from Ivalo to
left,
Kiruna.
and then turn left.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, whoa, okay. I'm not paying attention to my route.
Left.
See, it's just even the slightest braking is. Maybe I need to turn down the sensitivity. Maybe it's trying to tell me my braking is too sensitive. But so I'm sitting right now in Kiruna, Sweden, waiting on a run from there to Svolvær, Norway, and I'll finish that up. There is a viewpoint in Kiruna where I'm at, so that will be 11. I'll just need to find one more somewhere over there. From there, I'm going to head down to the lower portion of Norway, Sweden, and Finland and try to get the Scandinavian achievements done, and then I'm going out. Although I was telling my brother-in-law Tommy G over there at Tommy G's Gaming Channel on YouTube, if I could get up to the northernmost city on the map and find a run to the southernmost city in the map, I would not be surprised if that's an achievement, a hidden achievement. I can't remember the name of it. Dagnammit. Yeah, I mean that's where my head is. I've been lost, folks. I'm lost. I'm trying to find my way back. All right, and this is going to help us because we're going to get back in the swing of things. I'm hoping now, instead of trying to do runs every week, I'm hoping to try and get runs in every other week. So like one week I'll have Euro Truck on Monday, I'll have just some random game on Wednesday, and then an American Truck run on Friday. And then the following week I'm going to do random games on Tuesday and Thursday. And then the week after again we'll be back to, Euro Truck, random game, American Truck. So that's what I'm hoping I'm hoping that schedule will work out for me better. I keep saying I'm going to get more consistent, and I keep trying
please mind the speed limit.
I keep trying to deliver a new game every day, and it's like I can't keep up with that pace. So I'm trying to find a consistent pace where I can make sure I'm delivering, but that's realistic, So here I sit, trying to get back in the swing of things after being away for a while. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to take a look at the braking sensitivity. And the reason for the paint job on the car, I got that as a birthday gift from my daughter. She went into Steam and she bought me some paint jobs for me for my birthday. So I appreciate that, and that's why it's not my traditional yellow and black. Although I watch a gentleman called Custard Prophet, and he tries yellow and black as well. So I may come up with I may be looking at a whole rebranding coming up soon. So keep your eyes open for that. That'll be fun. I am going to try and turn my attention now also to the business, which kind of gets short shrift with the game. We get really, it's a truck driving simulation game to begin with, but the other thing is having a transportation company, you know, and transporting things around the world. Let's hit the F1. There it is. Okay. Moving containers. Pine Bluff, Dr. Hammer to the page and price paper in Monroe. 7 hours, 5 minutes. We got 1% damage to the rig. Anything else is cool. What if we went to, we go here. And down in the lower right-hand corner, we are 1 hour and 23 minutes from our destination. And let's take off here. 133 Business District, South 133. That's Arkansas 133, though. That is not a federal. What's the black and white? Black and white 82 East is that a state route or is that just a route? And then the red and blue ones, right? Those are highways. Highways and byways, freeways. What do we call them? The light up stop sign. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've seen many of those in the game. Whoop. We're on our way. I was looking for the button. I'm not sure how the audio is. My mic does not, I don't have, I don't know what they call it. I used to know, but you used to be able to hear yourself in your headphones, and I don't have that. So as I'm talking to you now, my headphones are very loud. And I can't hear myself talking. Whereas normally the game sounds are such that I hear them, but I can also kind of hear myself as well. So I'm hoping I'm not being washed out too much here, that you still can hear me a bit. Nighttime drive here in Arkansas on our way to Louisiana. Wellness and care. What do we got? Oh, I missed the sign. I was trying to turn the camera so I could catch that sign to the left, and it just was not working. All right. Some folks hanging out over at the store there. Junction of 165 and Louisiana 139. All right, we gotta go, Pete.
Go straight on.
Second right. Uh-oh. All right, I got halfway.
Keep right, and then turn right.
You got it, Sky. You got it.
Turn right.
I can't believe this is in a photo area right here. Just jump out. See that over there? That looks like a county building. Morehouse Parish. All right, so we're in Louisiana. So that looks like, it looks like some kind of a government building or something. All right, and the parishes seem to have that ladder-like setup. Sorry, thank you, Sky, for helping me out. Actually, it's 35 down here. And they tend to be one-way streets. So, like I say, as you look at that with that lack of a better term, it's like a ladder layout. one side goes one way, the other side goes the other way. So kind of a cool setup. I do have my automatic brights on, it looks like. Yeah, they're coming on and off by themselves. That is a setting in the options panel if you wanted to get in and find it for yourself. Same thing with the automatic headlights. If you turn that on, all you have to do is turn them on as soon as you get into the game, and they will just, when it gets dark enough, they will turn themselves on. If it's too bright, they'll turn themselves off. So, Monroe discovered. Monroe has been discovered. Was it 6? Is 6 my favorite? Yeah, 6 is my favorite. I like 7 too. 8's a good one. Oh, 8 is just a drive-by. Okay. I can't see the light though. Let's see if we can race the guy with the tubes. I don't know, can you hear the birds? That's pretty freaking cool. I like that. There's a lot, I think there's a lot of auditory development that went into especially Louisiana. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. You got him. You got him. They can't catch you. Come on, baby. He ain't gonna catch me. He ain't gonna catch me. Now I'm gonna I'm gonna drift into his lane and make him slow down. Don't try me, brother.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
Oh, it's 50. I'm doing 55. All right, so we're pulling in here. It's been a quick run. Hasn't been a huge run, but at least it's a little bit of something. Get back in the swing of things.
Mind the speed limit.
The city of Monroe.
Keep right, and then exit right.
I can't exit right, Sky, because they've got me closed down here.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Yeah, we're coming back this way. Is this open? It looks open. All right, let's get going. I have fallen into the trap of and I know a couple of people who've done it. It's not just one person. I know there's several people who just go around those things, and it's one of those things where I think you can turn them off.
Please mind the speed limit.
If you really don't want to deal with them, you can just turn them off. And I'll be honest with you, there are times where no, they got to close down over here too. You can't get there from here. All right, so we're gonna pull off. Can we pull off at this? No, that's on the other side. All right, we're gonna have to find some place to pull off, and we will resting place nearby. Okay, cool. Is that something I got to be worried about? No, I got 4 hours. And we're gonna see if we can't plot another way, because it does look like they have them both sides shut down. And I know this is the same thing happened to my brother-in-law Tommy not too long ago. It's like, and the reality is, they closed down both lanes in both directions, coming from both directions, and it was just like, and he went and he slept and he came back and it was still there, and you're like, that's unrealistic. That's not real. Now, there are times where that happens and the thing is shut down and you don't know, that's a part of it, and I get that, and I kind of like that, but yeah, it's got to be somewhat realistic. Otherwise, see, I'm cutting this too tight. I would bet that, well, maybe not. That's my new concern, is that if I try to turn it too tightly, and I'm not sure that it actually registers. It will let you turn it very tightly, and I like I say, I think at times that I had done it, that I'm like, I would have jackknifed this thing. This thing would not have turned, it would have flipped, So I'm trying to be conscious of that as we go along. Let's take a look here and see if there is another route we can take to get there, because it does not seem like And that's the other issue too with the GPS. They'll just keep routing you around. So you'll just keep riding around in a big circle because you can't find your way through. Okay, so here we are. And we need to get there. They want us to get off here, but this is not supposed to get off there. They want us to go here, but we saw that this is closed off. So I think we go here. I think we're just going to do that. And then we will pick up that photo spot. So there you go. Actually works out. And we'll go right through the heart of Monroe. Okay. Since we're here, let's take a look at the fuel situation.
Drive safe.
Thank you, dear. I certainly will. And we're like full, so we're good to go. Parking brake off. Let's get out of here. And I think that's the thing too, is that again, if that happens and you see, you got to pay attention to the, how they're trying to route you, because they will try to route you back the same way. And if you see that it's closed down, then like I say, you'd have to do what I'm doing. Although I think the other thing too, that would be cool if they could write that in. I'm sorry, I'm off in my own head. But all right, now you've got these roadblocks, but the trucking community will talk to each other, right? They will send each other CB radio. What if you could start incorporating that into the game, right? So you're driving along and they've got one of these coming up, and all of a sudden the radio crackles to life. You know what I mean? 10-4, good buddy. Coming up on 183. You got to shut down. You're going to have to take the 80. You know what I mean? And you'd be able to kind of change your routing. Sorry. I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited, Sky. I had an idea. You know how rare that is for me. But yeah,
Keep
so.
right, and then exit right.
So what about that? You know what I mean? And now you can start
Exit
to
right.
preemptively alter your routing. Same thing
Keep
with
left,
nowadays
and then turn left.
the GPS, or the sat navs as they call it in Europe. I got to turn left.
Turn left.
Could I have gone that way or no? No, I think that just goes around in a circle, right? Yeah, that goes around and gets back on. Okay. But yeah, today's GPS and sat nav, they have updated traffic information. So as you're sitting and looking at your map screen, you know what I mean? You can see the little icon of construction, or the little icon of I'd love to see them bring that into the game too, so that as you're plotting the course, there's a little bit more to think about. That's my thing. Is I feel like I love these games, first of all, and I know they're bringing in Road Trip, and they're bringing in over in Euro Truck, they're bringing in the coaches and stuff, and it's like I would much rather see you work on the game. You know what I mean? Don't give me a bunch of. It seems like that stuff is a little bit more like bells and whistles and stuff. But let's get to the hardcore gameplay. You know what I mean? Let's stick with that. Let's create a multiplayer server
Go
where you
straight
can
on.
you can actually kind of challenge each other for shipping dominance. You know what I mean? And it's like, if I don't know how it works, I've talked about this in the past, and I keep wanting to try it with my buddy and brother-in-law, Tommy G. But when we do multiplayer, I've never really tried it. Now, let's say this. He owns the garage in Las Vegas. In my game, I bought the garage in Las Vegas. So we both own the garage in Las Vegas. My question is, if he creates a multiplayer a convoy, right? Is the Las Vegas garage owned by him, or is it owned by me? And if he buys a garage, I'm not explaining this. I'm not explaining this well at all. But more like a kind of think of it in terms of like a board game. If he captures a garage, well then I can't get that garage. And if he gets that garage and then another garage a little bit down the way, well he's creating a pretty good routing, you know what I mean, for his drivers and stuff. So he's going to have more dominance. I don't know how it works, but typically the convoy is just kind of a one-off kind of thing, and you do it and it's fun, but it's not really, you don't do it every time you drive. I would love to see it if they could start to work on a little bit more of a multiplayer
Go straight on
aspect of the game, you know what I mean? Where you can all be on the same map, challenging each other for different, we got a green light, for different garages and different, they need to put this in the Illinois map. And here's the thing, when you drive over those, it's like driving on marbles, which is horrible. But it's part of it. So I would like to see that. I'd like to see them work more on doing like a multiplayer game aspect where you get to, I don't know if I'm going to get that picture because that's over there. It's that church there, and we're going to be kind of funneled away to the right. So I don't know if we're going to get it right now, but that's a good thought, right? We will have to come back and pick it up, definitely. And that's what I like. I like that stuff. I like the other part of that, or even just in the solo game, developing a reputation with different companies. Like right now I'm pulling for Dr. Hammer, and we're going to Page and Price Paper. If I deliver this
straight on
time, no damage, you know what I mean? Then I get, let's say I get a plus 10 to my reputation with Page and Price and Dr. Hammer. So the next time there's a job, I pull up and I'm like, okay, well I'll take that job. Well, they're going to give me maybe 5% over asking, right? Because they value my work, Consequently, if I deliver this and I wind up bringing it in and it's late and there's damage to the trailer, there's damage to the cargo, then it's like a negative 10. And then I come in and I go, yeah, I'll take that load for you. Well, they're going to go, well, we're not going to give you
go straight on
full price, we're going to knock 5% off, you know what I mean? I would love to see that too. You can start to develop good reputation with certain companies and bad reputation with certain companies depending on how you actually perform in the game. I think that would be cool. That would be so cool. And I think it would help to take out some of the bots, you know what I mean? Well, not bots, but some of the reckless players, you know what I mean? You'd have to be a little bit more on the ball. Although you'd have to be able to turn it off too. Because if you made it like that, I think you might lose a lot of players. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to chase players out, but
go straight on.
For those of us who really dig the game, we would definitely be into that. You know what I mean? What else? So we got the CB radio warning, as well as the GPS warning of possible road closures. Keep left and then turn left.
Turn left.
You got it. I'm going to turn left right in front of this truck because what's he going to do about it? That's my question.
Turn right.
I'm going to turn right. Right here. Page and Price Paper? I got some moving containers for you. Start security. I got security at a paper? Oh, yeah. It wasn't exactly the most difficult security I had to go through, but... Alright, so where do you want this puppy?
Finally, we are here.
Yep, parking brake on. 40 XP, not very difficult, so it's over there. All the way to on the left side of the property. Parking brake off. So I'm going to have to start writing these down, and then I want to do a video where I just talk about the stuff that I would like to see, and then maybe even kind of do a little bit of a faux mock-up kind of thing where I can show it, because I don't think I'm explaining it very well, you know. In my head I can see it, and it's like I kind of want to go, see? it's like but you can't really tell by what I'm saying, because I miss it? I did. I missed it. All right, well, you want to mess with me? You can mess with me. Here we go. Ready? We're going to go 5. Alright, let's get back in the cab. Turn that on. Put it in gear. Cargo is ready for unloading. Let's take a look. It's still a little off. What the heck, man? Alright, well, let's go ahead and hit the T-bar. Alright. Excellent delivery. So we would get primo pricing from Page and Price Paper to Dr. Hammer. We gained a little bit of XP. We got $1,062 and 384 XP. We're going to continue on, and we'll find some place to lay low for the night. But this was a good run. We did get, like I said, we got to check off Monroe. Still a lot of roadway here to discover. Down this way and then along the left edge. But what we're going to do is, the next time we come in, we're going to grab a run that will take us to, actually I'm just going to leave it here. Next time we're going to take a run that will get us up into Missouri or Iowa, and then we're gonna start knocking these out. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for coming back. Hopefully you'll stick around. I'll get better. I promise. I know I've been out of sorts for a bit, but we'll get it back on track. And so stick with me. Remember to like, follow, and subscribe. Subscribe and follow if you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you did. And again, there's going to be better things coming. So stay tuned. Hit that follow button and make sure you know when I drop my next video. Until then, be safe, be well, be good. Be back here next time, and we'll talk soon. All right, bye-bye.